If you followed me at all, basically since I started Just Sell Homes and talking about Facebook ads, you've probably heard me talk about never boosting a post. It's not an effective way to run ads. Now, you can get results boosting a post. This isn't to say that you're completely throwing your money away. But when you're looking at your results, you will always do better going through the ads manager. Sometimes it might only be incrementally better, but other times it will be a huge, significant portion that you will get better results there. So sometimes you will see people say, okay, but I boosted and I still got a result. That's fine, but it's not as good as going through the ads manager. So one of the main reasons for this is that when you boost a post, by default, you're optimizing the ad for engagement. So that means someone who's looking to like, comment, or share the ad. Now, if your goal is to send people to your website to actually read an article or check out a listing, likes, comments, and shares aren't the goal you're seeking. So you want to optimize the ad for traffic to the website, but you've now optimized it for engagement. And the reason this is important is because different people have different behavior on Facebook. So if we took like 100 people, just as a nice easy number, and we know that 10 people on this side, they will engage with every single post they see on Facebook, but they maybe will never go visit a website. This group of 10 over here won't engage with anything on Facebook, but they'll go read articles that someone else posts. Well, if your goal is engagement, you want Facebook to show it to this group. If your goal is people who will read the post, you want them to show it to this group over here. So by telling Facebook, my goal here is to send people to actually read it, you want them to send it to that group of people that Facebook knows will actually read an article. And it's the same with like videos. Facebook knows which users on the platform are actually going to watch a video. And if they know that and you tell them my goal is to have them watch the video, then they're going to show it to people who will actually watch it. If your goal is to get someone who's going to become a lead for you, then send it to people likely to become a lead. By not telling Facebook what you want, they can't optimize your ad the right way. And it's not as simple as, oh, it's a video, they should optimize for video views, because sometimes we do videos, but the goal is lead generation. And when the goal is lead generation, then we're going to really make it work by picking lead generation or conversion as an objective. Now, you'll see in the next video after this one, we're going to get into the objectives, when we would use them, a few things like that. But for today, I just want you to understand, if you don't watch anymore, is don't boost a post. Even if you have an organic post on your page that you want to promote, I want you to go into the back end, into the ads manager, build the ad through there, and then select that organic post as the creative for your ad. And here's one of the beauties of it is, like, say I have a video and I'm like, my goal is for people to watch it, but I also want them to click on the link in that post and come to the website. Well, you could actually then create two campaigns. You could do one that's a video view to the same post, another that is traffic to your website. So now you're getting the best of both by having it in two campaigns. There's nothing that says you can't take one post and have different campaigns with different objectives, so Facebook shows it to different types of people. So now you're splitting your budget that way, so depending on what you're willing to spend, you might not want to do that, but going through the ads manager, setting everything up in there, will give you much better results over the long run. Yes, boosting can still get you leads. Yes, boosting can still get people reaching out, but you will 99% of the time do better coming through the ads manager. To me, in my experience, the only advantage of boosting a post is that it's quicker to get it up and running than actually running an ad. But when you're spending your money to advertise your business, I think the extra time is worth it. If you have any questions again about anything I just talked about, put them in the group. I'm always happy to answer. And just one last thing, we do see that Facebook continually tries to make improvements to boosting and how it works. Like sometimes they will allow you, and they've tested it, to switch the goal on a boost to engagement for traffic. So they may improve it to the point that maybe one day it is just as good. Right now, it's not. It was similar to how years ago, there was a whole section above the ads manager called the power editor. And that's where like serious marketers built their ads. And then the like amateur kind of just dabbling in it used the ads manager, and then beginners used the boost. There was 3 levels. They've eventually since merged the power editor and the ads manager into one. Then now there's just boost, post, and ads manager. It's possible one day they get merged together. Right now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it certainly might. But they might improve boosting to a point that maybe it's just as good to use. Right now, it's not. If that change happens, we'll let you know. But go ahead to the next video to dive into what objectives to actually pick for your ad.